Hi there, it's Baz at GotAUkulele with another beginner's tip video. A little while ago I did a video on how to change ukulele strings, focusing on the tie bar bridge. I talked about other forms of bridge, but didn't actually give you a demonstration, which I thought it was about time I probably did, mainly because I've seen some misinformation, once again, surprise, surprise, going out there on the internet. And that's for slotted bridges, or indeed bridges with bridge pins. So there are no bows to tie down here. Basically a slotted bridge has a string running through it like this and a knot on the end, and it's held in that groove. It's as simple as that. Martin used that to great effect on their vintage ukuleles. It works. What I found out was I saw somebody questioning on the internet recently saying, where can I buy ball end ukulele strings? Ball end strings are normally something you see on guitars, and basically with metal guitar strings, the manufacturers have now, and for many years, have been supplying those strings with a metal ball wound into the end of the string. And they do that in order to give that purchase and stop you having to tie a knot in something as difficult to tie as metal. So I'm thinking, well, why do you need ball end strings for a ukulele? Just tie a knot. Whether you're using bridge pins or a slotted bridge, you're going to need to do that. But just tie a knot. It's just a knot. So imagine my surprise when I then looked into it and found out that some companies are actually making ball end ukulele strings. Why? They're trying to fleece you for more money is why. You don't need ball end ukulele strings. It really is that simple. If you've got a slotted bridge or a slotted bridge, you need nothing more than the ability to tie a granny knot. So I've got this flea. I'll just take one of the strings off and show you how it works. And it really is extremely simple. Not something that even needs to be worried about. He says, unable to take his last string off because he tied a knot in them. But there we are. I've taken the string off, the A string, and what do we have on the end? We've tied a knot. It's as simple as that. Take your string, your new string, tie a knot at the end. The most complicated thing you're going to have to deal with is how big to tie the knot, whether you do one turn, or as I've done on here, or two, or maybe three. And you'll find that out because when you bring it up to tension, if it's too small, it will pop through the slot, probably hit you in the face and scare the living daylights out of you. Nothing to worry about. So I've got the knot here, that goes into the slot, see, where it holds, and that is it. The other end we take up to the tuner, tie it on and wind it up. It's as complicated as that. There is no need for ball end strings, and the myths start to circulate. People suggesting that you should tie glass beads onto the end. If you want to tie glass beads onto the end, be my guest. Please don't try and claim that it brings any extra sustain. We're talking about a ukulele here. I don't even think they look any different because the glass bead would get hidden under the slot. It's a knot. You need to tie a knot. More complicated with a tie bar bridge, I understand that, but look at my video on restringing with more generally, because that shows you how to tie the knots on a tie bar bridge. But if you've got a slotted bridge, honestly, putting a new ukulele string on is a 5-minute job. You will spend far longer getting the strings stretched than you will in worrying about the knots. If you can put one end over another and tie it through a loop, you can tie a knot. Everyone can tie a knot. Just put the knot in there. That looks messy, I know, but you can trim these. I'm just lazy. Those have been trimmed. But that is as much as you need to know for putting strings on a slotted bridge. Ball end strings indeed. Oh, come on.